the trend is celebrity quotes that work better than SSRIs.
Yes.
There are a lot of things that work better than SSRIs, but looking at out of touch celebrity quotes, it works pretty well to cure your depression. So let's just start off.
So
This first one is one of my favorites. Vanessa Hudgens talking about COVID-19 and how she didn't support the lockdowns. Like, yeah, people are gonna die, but like that's inevitable.
and
she was right.
She was based.
Absolutely
She was right. And she was like, I'm the Coachella queen. Let me go back to Coachella.
Like,
that's where I belong.
I just want to perform.
Yeah.
If a couple of grandmas have to die, then I guess.
No, it's not even about performing. She's just the Coachella queen because she dresses up the best for Coachella.
She slays every year. She doesn't have to, but she does.
She runs that place.
Yeah.
So she was like, you're not gonna let a lockdown stop me. And she was right, and she was based. She probably didn't even know it. And then Gwyneth Paltrow.
This is the one that I love.
One of the most lovable out-of-touch celebrities, especially after the ski trial. I mean, she's proud of it.
I can't pretend to be someone who makes $25,000 a year.
Where is the lie? Where is the lie?
Wait, what context is this in?
Actually, I don't know.
Like, that's the best part. Like, we might want to.
Maybe I should look it up.
Like, we should look through. Like, maybe we can like fact check this as we go and
Did they,
figure out where these quotes come from. But
try to hire her to play a character that made $25,000 a year.
she's like, look, I don't know how to do
like,
that.
Sorry, no, can't.
She's like, what do I look like? A pauper? I'm not doing that.
What? What's a
Okay, I'm
pauper?
looking at Gwyneth Paltrow's most controversial quotes. One of them is, I don't really have drunk friends. My friends are kind of adults. They have a drink. But they hold their liquor. It's incredibly embarrassing when people are drunk. It just looks so ridiculous. I find it very degrading.
Honestly, that's a great quote.
Go off, queen.
She's just so elitist.
Points were made.
It's fantastic.
So with the I can't pretend to be somebody who makes $25,000 a year quote, she claimed working as an actress and as a mother is much harder than having a regular job and being a parent.
Yeah.
Now that is out of touch.
Yeah?
I think that's the most out of touch thing she's ever
The
said.
only reason I would think it's particularly hard is because as an actor, you have to be away from home all the time. You have to travel to do those roles.
Yeah. For a few
Right.
months at a time. But
So
I mean,
you're
like,
away from your children.
so there's a lot of jobs out there like where you have to be away from your kids for
Truckers
months at a
are
time.
like first time.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Well,
And that's all year round, not a couple
we
months at a
love
time.
Gwyneth.
Yeah.
We love Gwyneth.
Yes.
It's fine. Jaden Smith. I hate when people laugh, or when people my age laugh. Like, can we talk about the political and economical state of the world?
This is his mom's fault. This
You
is
better
I was
never
about to say.
just never catch Jaden Smith laughing at anything.
This
He's
is
not allowed to laugh after
This is Jada's
this.
fault for giving him ayahuasca or whatever she gave him, or
Yep.
LSD or whatever they gave the kids.
And he was like, "How can mirrors be real if our eyes aren't real?"
Bro. It's also sad because it's like
I hate when people laugh.
neither of his.
What
No,
is
only
that?
his age. At what age is it
People
appropriate
my
to
age,
laugh?
yeah.
So it's like if you're younger than
earn
him,
the
it's okay.
privilege
If you're
to
younger than
laugh.
him, it's okay.
Yeah.
When you're older than him, it's okay because you've earned the right to laugh, like Mary said. Like you've worked hard, you've contemplated the meaning of life for a while.
Yeah.
You are now hereby allowed by Jaden Smith to laugh.
This is
Also,
so-
but also maybe it's because at his home there's literally nothing to laugh about.
Yeah.
Like he goes home, his mom's
Yep.
being kind of verbally abusive to his dad, and
Yeah,
like, what's
so
there to
real.
smile
Or
about?
like if Chris Rock makes a joke about your hair, you're not supposed to laugh. That's
Exactly.
what he learned.
exactly.
Justin Bieber, this is one of my favorites. Anne Frank was a great girl. Hopefully she would have been a believer.
Somebody points
She
out
would
that
have
he
been.
didn't just say that; he signed the sign-in guest book.
He said this while he was at the Anne Frank house
Yes.
in like 2012 or something.
Yes.
Justin Bieber has like one of my favorite viral videos of all time when his car breaks down in the hood and he randomly
Yes.
just like starts doing push-ups and like singing and everyone's like hyping him up. It just makes
What?
no sense.
I never
but it's
saw
so
that.
funny.
Yeah, like he's like everybody there is like hyping him up while he's doing push-ups on there. He's like impressing them.
Okay.
It was great.
Look, Anne Frank probably would have been a believer
Absolutely. She was a
guess.
teenage
if
girl,
she
right?
lived in the Bieber era.
There's probably a woman now named Anne Frank who likes Justin Bieber.
Yeah. Somewhere out there.
Yes.
What's more confusing is that at the same time, The Fault in Our Stars came out, and there's a scene in that movie or in that book where they literally make out in the Anne Frank house. and everyone starts clapping. Like that's a real scene in the movie. And I thought that was so weird and
What movie is this?
disrespectful. In The Fault in Our Stars.
Okay,
It's
I
the
haven't seen it yet.
like teenagers who both have cancer and they fall in love.
Okay, I haven't seen it. Yeah, I haven't heard of it. But
Yeah.
now I will watch it.
This is a scene where they start making out in the Anne Frank house,
Blasphemy.
and just because they have cancer, everyone starts clapping, and I'm like, is this acceptable? I don't know. But yeah, Demi Lovato. My fave dish, I like mugs because they're comfortable in your hand.
That seems like
She likes to hold them with two hands
Yes.
with the sweater paws.
it's that's like
Quintessential
something
white
would
woman.
say.
I love that they use the Poot photo. Poot Lovato.
What's the poop photo?
It's just this really tragically ugly photo that got taken of Demi Lovato that got spread around, and it was like her evil twin Poot. And she like got so offended by it at the time. It made it funnier.
I'm trying to get a second crisis party going here. Let's
Love
go.
Lovato. Katy Perry. Is math the same thing as science?
Okay.
In a sense, yeah.
Yeah.
It uses math.
That picture is hilarious.
Katy Perry, like they should use Katy Perry as a STEM ambassador now. Or actually, no, she would be an ambassador for the philosophy department with a quote like that. Yes.
Dude, I had a high school chemistry teacher actually who looked just like Katy Perry.
What?
That doesn't seem real.
No, and
Maybe it was her.
Mrs. Hopman.
This is
Katy
what?
Perry, Mrs. Hopman.
Hoptman,
like Optimus
Oh,
Prime.
they said like
that's what we called
Hotman.
it.
I'm like, her name's Mrs. Hotman?
No, there was a P in there.
Okay. That would've
Okay,
been
this
cool.
next one was my favorite. I reposted this one. I think people think I like to think a lot, but I don't. I do not like to think at all. Kanye West.
As we've learned,
Those.
If I had to live in Kanye's world and in his mind, I wouldn't enjoy thinking either. So, I found that very relatable.
I mean, maybe he
Hate
just doesn't like
thinking.
thinking about certain things. He's like, what Kim's wearing, he likes to think about that. Like
Fashion and death, just like me.
Just like you.
Well, it's interesting because he says "I think," so he just contradicted himself within the same sentence.
Well, he thinks,
he doesn't
but
like
he doesn't
doing it.
enjoy.
Doesn't mean he's enjoying doing it.
Yeah,
That's why he's a tortured soul, huh?
Exactly.
Exactly.
It's rough being a tortured
that's why he's an artist.
Exactly.
And Kylie Jenner. This is the year of like realizing stuff.
I remember this.
Me and my friends are all realizing stuff.
What is that in context of?
I think it's something she said on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. But what was she realizing?
It's the year of realizations. It's not the year. It's not the book of revelations. It's the book of realizations. It's
This
a totally different thing.
don't have to
Okay, this is when
realize
she
when
was
you're that
talking about
rich and
her
famous.
New Year's resolutions in January 2016. I
How
feel
old
like
was she?
this. Oh, she was a teenager probably. I feel like every year has a new energy, and this year is about the year of just realizing stuff.
I think about that all the time here when I'm on.
Jenner's realizations remain a mystery.
I think about that all the time.
Was this before Bruce became Caitlyn? Is this like
It was,
2016,
right?
yeah.
okay?
Or
Similar
Or no,
times.
it wasn't the Call Me
2017.
Caitlyn cover in.
2017 or 2018?
It was either 2015 or 2017. I don't remember.
Was it that long
If it was
ago?
2015,
It can't have been 2015.
2015. I
yeah,
think.
it was 2015. It was a
That
long time ago.
That's crazy.
So I guess that she was realizing things, and Caitlyn was realizing things.
And of course, with words of wisdom for everyone, is Hillary Duff with, "If the light is off, then it isn't on."
Just a truism to live by.
if
From
you-
So Yesterday, which was a bop.
Yes.
And we all know it.
In 2007 or something like that. But we have more. There's more.
Celebrity quotes that work better than SSRIs, part 2.
I think, like, I can already picture everyone here. Like all the people who are feeling better now because of us right now.
Yeah.
Kelly Osbourne.
This one got her in big trouble.
Yep.
If you kick every Latino out of America, then who will be cleaning your toilet, Donald Trump? And then she like everyone around her goes like, ooh. And then she's like, in the sense that. But I mean, why did she think Donald Trump was like trying to kick out every Latino from the country?
I mean, that was a common narrative at that time, was that he was.
Who thought?
Racist and that.
Did people genuinely think
Yeah.
that?
Oh, no, there
Like,
was-
he was just gonna round them all up and just kick them out of the country.
There was also the people who legitimately thought that the guy who had like the first openly LGBTQ cabinet member was going to round up all gay people and put them in camps. You can't fake that level of social unrest that's been perpetrated by the media.
Kelly should go back to the UK and stop talking about American politics.
It's
forever.
the hair. The hair dye has leached into her skull.
Brooke Shields said, "Smoking kills, and if you die, you lose a very important part of life." Yeah, Brooke.
Just like when the light is off, it's never on. When your inner light goes off, it's never on. It's not good. I suppose it's fair to point out that, like, if you're a celebrity and you're that level of fame and you give that many interviews,
You'll say stupid
you're
things.
gonna eventually,
Of course.
like, I've said plenty of things on here. Like, on the show, I'm sure, that are like mega stupid. I don't know if any of it rises to the level of if the light is off, it's never on.
That's
But
a song
probably.
lyric in her defense.
Yes, but probably something like I've probably said something along the lines of like where like you're asking a genuine question and it comes out like, is math the same thing as science or whatever it was.
I probably would have asked an equally
I
stupid
think
question.
the more you talk, probably the dumber things that come out of your mouth.
Yes,
after a
I'm
certain
generally
point.
I'm generally pretty dumb anyways. So the fact that more things along this line haven't been said is actually a testament to my goodwill, to my ability to hide my stupidity.
Yeah.
All right, this one is maybe the worst one.
They're saying
Mariah Carey.
somebody says
Mariah
first of all
Carey,
this
I
has
love
been
her.
debunked.
Oh, it's not real?
Apparently it's-
Well, I'll read it anyway. When I see those poor starving kids all over the world, I can't help but cry. I mean, I'd love to be skinny like that, but without all those flies and death.
Do you want to check and see if it's? Do you want to see if you can fact
I
check
love
it?
that it seems like something Mariah Carey would say. It's
Really?
like we have to fact
It's
check
a comment.
Like,
It's a comment on her personality.
yes.
It
Absolutely.
says it's from the X Factor when she was on the X Factor. No, it just seems like it could be made up. Let's check Snopes. Did Mariah Carey say she'd love to be skinny like starving kids? Misattributed, it says.
Yes.
After a satirical Mariah Carey interview appeared on the internet in 1996, the damaging sentence cited above was lifted from it and quoted in Vox. Okay, so it was just made up.
Okay.
Debunked.
It was from a
Debunked.
fake interview.
Mariah
And they
Carey
kind of,
did
like,
not
it was real.
actually call starving African children her thinspo.
I love that somebody responded here to the Kelly Osbourne one. Says, I understand the quote of Kelly Osbourne because in the U.S., most of the unskilled jobs are done by undocumented Latinos, so they are an important part of the community, and right-wing people have to recognize that. Proving that her comment had an audience of room temperature people
True.
for it.
True. This is funny. Arnold Schwarzenegger said, I don't understand how they can call me anti-Latino when I've made 4 movies in Mexico.
I don't understand. How can they call me anti-Latino?
Oh, I love how old he is.
He's like, look, I've bolstered your economy at least 4 times.
Yeah.
Like, you
True.
can't call
It's my
me.
favorite governor too.
That's oh yeah,
Yeah.
like and a Republican at that. Like literally the definition of a rhino. He should make a movie where he's a giant human rhino.
Didn't he also have a half Latino kid?
Did he?
With the
Like
maid?
yeah, with his
The
maid.
maid?
Yeah.
Did that happen?
I thought
I
the
think
maid
they
was
had a
like
baby.
Eastern European or something.
Yeah.
He has an illegitimate child with someone. I don't remember who. That I thought was half Latino, but I might be mistaken.
He's really funny.
How can
'cause
they
he's
say
just-
I'm anti-Latino when I had a Latino illegitimate child?
There you go.
He's a good example of someone who I understand why they don't like him now, given his comments on COVID and everything he said.
Wait,
about
what did
screw your
he
freedom.
say that made people think he was anti-Latino?
Oh, I have no idea.
Like, where does that come from?
I think just being a Republican and like wanting closed borders makes you anti-Latino.
He's probably not or closed borders anymore.
Yeah. He's like not a Republican anymore, I don't think.
Yeah.
He still really wants to run for president, though. Like, he still has aspirations, even though it's never going to happen.
I'm looking. I'm literally
missed his
looking it
time.
up because I'm just.
Is he anti-Latino?
There's from the Banderas News, Schwarzenegger anti-immigrant. It says.
Is it just him
Oh
saying
my
stuff
gosh,
about
that article is.
immigration? We're not even gonna
That
bother.
text is so small. I'm not reading that.
It's probably just him being
This is from 2003.
like saying stuff about security.
Arnold bid troubles Mexicans. It says Arnold's so basically they others fear he will defeat Governor Cruz Bustamante, who is the grandson of Mexican immigrants and is vying to become the state's first Hispanic governor in 174 years. So yeah, they were they didn't like him back in 2003.
Melania Trump said, I don't have a nanny. I have a chef and I have my assistant. That's it. I do it myself.
Hey, I'm raising my kids all on my own. They're saying, by the way, yes, he was anti-immigration at that time.
Right.
But that was pretty...
Remember that leaked phone call where Melania was like, they expect me to do these Christmas decorations, and I do the Christmas decorations, but it's not good enough. Yeah. And she was complaining to her assistant, who was recording it to like send it out to people. She can't trust anyone.
Oh, poor Melania.
Was that the one where she's like, and these liberals?
I want to find that now.
She's like, look, I signed up to marry a rich CEO, not to be the first lady of
I don't want to freaking decorate the White House. She's like, I literally hire people to decorate my own house. I'm not decorating an even bigger house on my own. That's insane.
She said, I'm working my ass off on the Christmas stuff. You know, who gives a F about the Christmas stuff and decorations? But I need to do it, right? Yeah. And then I do it, and I say that I'm working on Christmas and planning for the Christmas, and they say, "Oh, what about the children that they were separated? Give me a break. Where were they saying anything when Obama did that? I cannot go. I was trying to get the kid reunited with the mom. I didn't have a chance. Needs to go through the process and through the law." Go off, Melania. And she also made unpleasant comments about Stormy Daniels. Okay, next, Paris Hilton. What is Walmart? Is that where they sell stuff for walls?
It's giving the remember when she wore the shirt that got photoshopped that said like quit being poor?
Stop being poor.
Stop being poor, but it wasn't real. But again, it's believable because at that time it was in to be like rich, self-obsessed.
Well, that was the point of The Simple Life.
Yeah.
They would probably make a comment like that about Walmart in The Simple Life.
I think that's what this was from.
Because people like rich celebrities still had a sense of humor about themselves at the time that show was made.
Yeah.
And they don't anymore. Kim Kardashian, thanks guys. I had no idea a pickle was really a cucumber. You guys totally confirmed it. Were you the person that didn't know pickles were cucumbers?
It could have been me. I don't know if it was me.
Maybe it was the other Sarah that said she didn't know that
somebody recently was like
cucumbers, and I'm like, how long have you been on this earth that you just found out today?
Yeah.
You can pickle anything.
It's true.
Yeah. But that doesn't make it a pickle.
A pickle is a cucumber.
Wait, what? Yeah. In what context was this even a conversation for her? Wait, what was the thing we watched recently where she was like, one of them was like cutting one of the Kardashians was like trying to cut
Kendall was trying to cut a cucumber and she
couldn't do it
because she's never done anything for herself.
This was a tweet.
Oh, okay.
So I believe on Twitter, she was like, did you guys know, like, apparently, like, pickles are cucumbers or something like that?
This massive revelation. Yeah. Nobody knew.
And then clearly she was, like, reeling about it, and then it was confirmed that pickles are indeed cucumbers. Yeah.
I'm obsessed with this Mark Wahlberg one. About 9/11.
To be fair, plenty of dads and men were probably saying
he's speaking
this.
For men when he says this. If I was on that plane, it wouldn't have went down like that. There would have been blood in first class and me saying, okay, we're landing safely, don't worry.
Wow, my hero. Is this
a guy.
I hope this is real. I don't even want to look it up. I'm just going to assume it's real.
I'm not fact checking this. This is a pop culture show. It could be real, it could be fake. Who knows?
And another plane related one from Adam Levine. I hate flying. Know why? Because no one really knows how planes work. You might have a Gen Z pilot who doesn't know how planes work. Also, holy effing F, that body of yours is absurd. That should be on this list.
Somebody should have, one of the Halloween costumes I saw somebody wear this year was like an all white costume. And it said like, it was really nice going out with you. The other person says, yeah, it was nice going out with you. And says like, would you like to go out again? And then nothing and then nobody responds. So he's literally wearing it's a ghosted costume. Mm. Somebody should have worn their own version of the Adam Levine quote on them. Maybe like a bodysuit that's supposed to be like his tattoos, where it's like one of my favorite tweets was somebody said like, Adam Levine looks like he went to a tattoo artist and said, just give me stuff, because his body
just
is
fuck my shit up.
Yeah. They could have worn
same way that Ben Affleck did.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.